Good evening, everyone. It is July the 17th, 2024. Instead of doing the comment section right now on my videos that I've been doing, I still have more to do on that, but tonight I want to give an update on what's been happening down here in Lowertown as things are proceeding. And as of the end of June, the police department has got the hub up and running for the police station down the police hub in Rideau Centre. At the end of June, they finally opened it up. And I was also, since I also deliver our Echo here, our community newspaper, they've also put in an article here on the police hub and what their strategies and that are. So I'm going to read that today so people get an idea of what we're doing down here in Lowertown. And it's titled, A Survey of Forthcoming Ottawa Police Services Strategy for the Byward Market and Lowertown. Over the past year, the Ottawa Police Services have engaged extensively with our downtown communities. This has involved building strong relationships with city partners, social service agencies, businesses, and local community associations. The growing problems of crime and social disorder are profoundly affecting community safety and well-being in the downtown core. Residents, businesses, and street-involved populations report increased fear and insecurity stemming from crime and a decline in a shared sense of community. The situation is worsened by visible social disorder and public health issues, including open drug use, overdoses, and deteriorating street sanitation. What follows is an overview of the strategies that the OPS intend to implement towards improved safety and well-being in our community. And it's called Neighborhood Operations Center. The OPS will open a Neighborhood Operations Center, NOC, located in the Rideau Centre in June 2024. What does this mean for the community? It is not a police station. It is intended to provide a community-level location for regular and abhorrent meetings for police and eventually other community partners not yet announced to have a shared presence in the community. The NOC is meant to support downtown revitalization and community safety by enhancing police presence, visibility, and accessibility in the Byward Market and Rideau Street corridor. The NOC is a hub in a multi-phase expansion with the vision of creating centralized access to an array of community support services. There is a potential for public access in future phases of development. It is considered to be a crucial component in the advancing to the next level of the core strategy. Community Outreach, Response, and Engagement Strategies, CORE. Along with the NOC, the OPS have funded a program called CORE. The strategic launch of CORE is scheduled for June 30th, 2024, with a preliminary evaluation of the program to begin in September 2024. The strategy is for hotspot policing in areas identified through evidence-based data and analysis via consultation and feedback. The goal is for safer communities, less crime, support for vulnerable community members, and community-led solutions. The objectives of the CORE strategy are proactive engagement in high-need areas of focus, police enforcement targeting serious offenders, Neighborhood Operations Center, Community Advisory Board, the Integrated Community Situation Table, and then the currently identified hotspots are Community Advisory Council, CAB. The CAB was formed in September 2023 and meets quarterly. The Downtown Council is comprised of representatives from City Council, the Byward Market District Authority, the Rideau BIA, and service providers. The purpose is a cross-sectional task force to collaboratively address systematic barriers to community safety and well-being in the downtown core and avid duplication of efforts across initiatives. Integrated Community Situation Table, ICST. The ICST is also known as Community Support and is represented by 30-plus diverse partners, representatives including community and social services, health, housing, Indigenous services, justice, and municipal government. It was created to better support at-risk individuals who frequently interact with the criminal justice system. And so they have a diagram here showing all the different things that, all these different components that I just talked about as well. So you can see this right here. That's how they put it on the diagram for people. So I just wanted to update on that. And then there was another update that was, I heard on the local news tonight that was good, because with all the overdoses we've had down here, most of our ambulances have ended up being down here taking the overdoses to the hospitals, and they get tied up for hours at the hospitals. So we're short on our paramedics when the rest of the city needs paramedics. So they've come up with an idea. It's a pilot project, as I understand. Since we have a station down here for paramedics, we do have them all across the city, but what they've done with ours is they've now got 13 very advanced paramedic team. They drive around in their paramedic cars, and they look for people on the overdoses. They respond to any calls that they get in, and they can assess right then and there on the spot whether an ambulance is actually needed or not. And they were explaining out of 65 calls over the last month since they set themselves up, only 25 out of those calls actually needed an ambulance to show up to transport the patient to the hospital. So it's cut down on the paramedic problem and our ambulance problem of not having enough for the rest of the city. So that's a really, really good thing. And again, like the police are going to be reassessing that probably in September too, I imagine, to see how it is going over the summer. And they said if need be, because it is so volatile and we're getting bad supply of drugs in here as well, if they need to, they'll up more paramedics. But I think it's a great idea, because we don't have the ambulances rushing here, there, and everywhere. We don't have our fire department trying to respond to the overdoses. The police are not responding as much to the overdoses, so that's freeing everyone up and is putting it on our medical system, so these individuals can get medical treatment right away, because the person is a paramedic who first shows up and is able to give first aid immediately to that party, and then make an educated decision then on whether or not what's needed, or if there's an ambulance on its way through a call from 911, they are able to also cancel that ambulance if needed. So I'm not going to make it a long video tonight, but I just wanted to give a brief update on what is going on here at the moment. I still have other things that I need to put up too, but this is just an overall view right now. And so everyone, be safe, take care, watch your surroundings, and we'll talk to you again soon. And bye-bye.